passengers have been killed after a high-speed train derailed off a bridge and onto a packed highway in Washington. Authorities confirmed there had been fatalities after the train carrying 78 passengers and 5 crew crashed in DuPont as it traveled between Seattle and Portland. According to the Seattle Times, at least 3 people have been killed. President Trump is understood to have been briefed about the crash. For live updates on the Amtrak train crash in Washington, click here. U.S. media report travelers have been transferred to hospital with major injuries while some remain trapped on carriages. CNN reporter Ann-Claire Stapleton reported 77 people had been taken to hospital. A dramatic picture shows part of the train hanging from a bridge onto Interstate 5 where it struck several cars. According to NBC, the train was carrying around 200 passengers at the time of the crash. But later reports have since confirmed 70 people were on board. Reports have emerged the train's last known speed before the derailment was 81 miles per hour. Passenger Chris Carnes, the chairman of Pierce Transit Advisory Board, claimed the train struck a truck before it derailed. He tweeted, "The train hit a truck apparently. I am fine, but the train is destroyed." He told CBS, "We were reaching sort of a bend in the tracks, and all of a sudden, we were slammed into the seats in front of us. And then the car careened down an embankment. Windows are breaking, we stop, and there's water gushing out of the train. People were screaming." Authorities have yet to reveal the total number of dead and injured. The Amtrak train derailed in DuPont after it departed from Tacoma en route to Portland in Oregon, KARO 7 reports. Commuter Greg Mukai told CNN, "I was traveling to work this morning along I-5 and we came to a sudden stop. We all tried to stop quickly to avoid running into each other, to be honest. Once we all came to a stop, I was able to look up and see, unfortunately, this scary thing of a train hanging off of the overpass. Lots of military personnel and people ran to try to help the best they could." An Amtrak spokesperson said, Amtrak Cascades Train 501, operating from Seattle and Portland, derailed south of Tacoma, Washington. There were approximately 78 passengers and 5 crew members on board. Initial reports are that some injuries are reported to passengers and crew, and taken to local medical facilities for treatment. Individuals with questions about their friends and family on this train should call 800-523-9101. Local emergency responders are on the scene. Service from Seattle to points north and east is continuing to operate. Amtrak Cascades trains 504 and 509 are cancelled. No alternate transportation will be available. Additional updates will be provided when available. Amtrak regrets any inconvenience. This information is correct as of the above time and date. Information is subject to change as conditions warrant. Some reports on Twitter suggested the train was on the first day of a new route when it crashed. The trains are reported to accommodate up to 250 people with 9 passenger carriages, according to reports. U.S. authorities have warned the road will be closed for some time and advised drivers to avoid the area.